Hi everyone, the festive season has started in India and I'll be doing a series of festive makeup tutorials. The first up in this series is a bright fuchsia lip that I've paired with a chocolatey, slightly sparkly eye. So this is the final look that I would be recreating. Getting started with the makeup, I'm going to do my base first. I'm using the MAC Matchmaster Foundation, which I've mixed with the Chambor Light and Sheer Highlighter. I love mixing liquid highlighters with my foundation as they just add the nicest glow to the skin. Don't forget to do your neck and chest area as well. Next, I'm just concealing my under eye area and I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC42. To set my foundation and concealer, I'm using the loose powder from Clinique and making sure I pat the powder on my lids as well because I have used the concealer on my lids also. It's very important to set your concealer, otherwise it does end up creasing. Even if you have dry skin, do set your concealer and do powder your T-zone because that's where the skin starts getting oily. Coming to the eye makeup, I'm going to use the LORAC Pro Palette. I'm using these two matte brown eyeshadows. First the lighter one in the crease and then I'm going to deepen the crease by using a slightly darker brown. I'm using the Zoeva crease brush for this. For my lid, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Endless Chocolate. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows. I haven't used it in quite some time, so I thought I'll just use it for this look. So I've applied that all over the lid and going back in with my crease brush just to make sure that all the eyeshadows are blended well together. Now for the lid, again to add a bit of sparkle, I'm going to use this pigment from NYX. This is the shade Walnut and it's a really nice coppery chocolate kind of color. So I've applied that wet on my eyes and once it dries out, I'm just going to go back in with my brush and do a bit of blending because the NYX pigments tend to look a little patchy when you apply them wet. But once you blend them out, they add a nice iridescence to the eyes. So my eye makeup is nearly done. I'm just lining my lower lash line and I'm using the Studio West eyeliner in the shade Espresso Delight. This is a really long lasting one and I really like using it. And to set it, I'm using a brown eyeshadow again from the LORAC Pro Palette, and this will just make the eyeliner really long lasting and prevent any smudges. In the end, you just want to go back in with a clean blending brush just to make sure that everything is well blended and there are no harsh edges. For my brows, I've used the shade Espresso from the LORAC Pro Palette. It's a matte brown with a slightly cool undertone and I've just filled my brows using an angled brush. Coming to the lashes, I'm curling my lashes and then I'm going to apply a L'Oreal Paris mascara. This is the Faux Papillon mascara. I don't like it that much, but this is what I'm using currently. And I'm going to add a pair of false eyelashes, but before I do that, I'm just going to do my cheeks. I'm using the Bahama Mama Bronzer from theBalm. This is a matte bronzer, works really well as a contour because it's got a slight grayish tone. I'm using this under my cheekbones, along my jawline, as well as to contour my nose a little bit. Since I've not used a liner on my top lash line for this look, using a pair of false eyelashes is just going to open up my eyes and lift them up a little bit. And while the glue is drying, I'm going to do my cheeks. This is the Revlon Cheek Highlighting Palette in the shade Bronze Glow. And I've just swirled all the colors together and I'm using it as a blush. It adds really nice pinky bronze glow to the cheeks. And because it's a festive look, I want to really highlight my skin. I'm using the Mary-Lou Manizer from theBalm. And I'm using this on all the high points of my face. I've used this on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, under the brow bone, as well as on the cupid's bow, just to make my lips look a bit fuller. And now the glue has dried, I'm just going in with the brown eyeliner just to hide any bits of glue that's showing through, and also tight lining my eyes as the last step. Coming to the lips, I'm going to use Pure Amaranthe from the L'Oreal Paris Pure Reds collection. This is a really beautiful reddish bright fuchsia color. I used an angled brush to outline the lips and then I've gone back in with the bullet and applied the lip color all over, blotting it, reapplying it, and I'm going to do it a couple of times so that I get a really matte, long-lasting stain. And as the last step, I'm using a bit of loose powder around the mouth. I'm using the same Clinique one that I used for my face. This is going to prevent any bleeding and it'll also make my lip line look a bit sharper. And as the final step, I'm just going to spray a little bit of face mist. This is just going to settle my makeup and add a soft dewiness to the skin. I use the thermal spring water from La Roche-Posay. And that finishes the look. And that's the finished look. I worn this with a green outfit, but this could work with a lot of different colors. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye.